As a mother, I can personally attest that the journey of motherhood is both exhilarating and filled with anticipation and joy. However, let's not overlook the challenges that come with it. From being the unwavering support system to juggling countless responsibilities, we embrace it all, the joys and hurdles alike. Yet, one of the most daunting aspects can be the financial implications of bringing a new life into the world. With rising medical costs, especially in metro cities, the realities of maternity care can feel overwhelming, particularly in situations involving C-section deliveries or IVF treatments. That's where maternity health insurance steps in, transforming a daunting experience into a manageable one. It's not just about financial coverage, it's about peace of mind, ensuring that both mother and child receive the best care when it matters the most. With that in mind, welcome to another exciting episode of Insurance Insights Policy Bazaar's podcast, your go-to guide in the often complex world of insurance. Now, to help us explore your new age maternity plans that's reshaping the health ecosystem in India, we are thrilled to welcome Anuradha Sriram, the Chief Actuarial Officer from Aditya Birla Health Insurance. Welcome, ma'am.
Thanks, Apeksha. Nice to be here.
So let's get started with the very first question that I would like to ask. India is a land of 1.4 billion population, we all know. Yeah. And there are different types of people, sectors of people, segments in our society. And these sectors have their challenges. Yeah. You being a mom, I would like to ask you, how well do you think should maternity care be prioritized at all levels, say at the government level, at the insurer level, at the policy level, at the distributor level, for families to feel a little secure?
Yeah, it's a very good question, Apeksha. Maternity is an important and joyous occasion that every family has. And to not think about the cost, to not be worried about the adequate protection being available, how much will I get, how much will it cost, etc., I think is very important. So really, as an insurance company, we felt, along with the Policy Bazaar, that it is important to come up with a cover that takes that worry away and makes the occasion truly joyous and gives something that assures a protection with the lowest waiting period possible, that makes it really truly special, I feel.
Absolutely. So my next question would be from a very family point of view, obviously. I would like to ask you that welcoming a child into the world is a big event in everyone's life.
Yeah.
So when a couple is approaching to buy a comprehensive maternity cover, what all elements should they keep in mind to be very sure that they're protected and they won't face any kind of stress during this big event of their life?
So we've understood this category of customers fairly well. Thanks to Policy Bazaar, we did extensive research understanding about what this segment needs. The first and foremost was to have the lowest waiting period possible, because look, whatever you plan, beyond a point, you cannot wait for 3 years or 2 years for this event to happen.
Absolutely.
And so customers were first looking for the lowest waiting period possible. That was the first thing that we understood about this target segment. And second is having a benefit such that it was assured in terms of the payment, and there were no hassles in terms of how much will be the cost, how much will I get, will there be issues with regards to whether it is payable or not, etc., etc. So I think those are things that customers are really looking for, and an amount of cover that is reasonable and comes at a very good cost as well, because when you're planning for delivery or welcoming a child into the family, there are so many other things that you will have to plan for, right?
Absolutely.
So at that time, giving value to the customer is going to be absolutely critical, and hence we understood the needs of this segment very well in terms of giving the lowest waiting period, giving an assured benefit at the lowest cost, in a way that really makes sense for this segment.
Definitely. And we'll be covering those features later in our show as well. My next question to you would be definitely talking about the product. The Health Booster maternity cover of Aditya Birla is going to be a game changer, I think, in the maternity sector with such low waiting periods. So if you had to summarize maybe in 2-3 lines, what is so special about this product and why is it a must-have in a couple's kitty?
Yeah, I would highly encourage, not because it's our product, but really it's meeting the customer's need. and it has 3 months waiting period. So even if a mother is pregnant and is wanting to take a cover, this is the right product for the customer, and it gives you double the benefit. You pay 25,000 rupees, you get a benefit of 50,000 rupees. Which policy today has this kind of a benefit? And third, it gives you a comprehensive hospitalization cover as well along with that for 3 years.
Correct.
So that the family can enjoy this occasion, have assured benefit being paid, and have continuity of cover for the child and the mother and the family as a whole for 3 full years.
Yes.
So that's the way this has been designed, and this is something that is really much needed to the segment, and we will highly recommend that customers should buy it.
Absolutely. So what essentially we are saying is that a couple that is just gotten to know they are pregnant can maybe also explore this plan.
Yes.
And unlike the other plans currently.
Yeah.
So this message, audience listening to us, please, you should catch hold of this particular part, that if in case you've just found out you're pregnant, you can still, go ahead and buy this plan. I would like to ask you, Anuradha, what is the messaging that we're doing for tier 2 and tier 3 cities? Because the building awareness and being in sync with IDA's vision of insurance for all, that is by 2047, is our priority. So how are we making sure that this message is loud and clear to everyone in the hinterlands of India?
That's an amazing question. In fact, I would really like to take this opportunity to appreciate the regulator in this context, where they are taking every action to motivate insurers to make this insurance for all by 2047 a reality. And they've been really enabling this through various initiatives. We know in tier 2 and tier 3 customers do want this information to be available to them in the local language, whatever that local language is. That is the first important thing that we've recognized, and hence our communication is in the local language as much as possible. Second is, for them, this kind of benefit is so much meaningful because it is something that you pay 25,000 and you get a 50,000 assured benefit, is something that will make a lot of financial and economic sense to them.
Yeah.
So in that sense, we are spreading the word far and wide so that it really helps them in this time of need. And at the end of the day, this is one occasion in their life where they associate themselves with the insurance company in a positive way.
Correct.
It's not something as an occasion which they are concerned about, that their health is not well, they are requiring hospitalization, and health insurance company is required to pay for the hospitalization bill. But this is a happy occasion that the insurance company can partner with them. And that is the best opportunity for us to build a rapport with the customer and take it ahead with them.
Absolutely.
Is how we see it. And hence our communication has been
loud and clear
in that context.
And I think in some way or the other, ensuring maternity care is serviced properly in these tier 2 and 3 areas is very important, because there are a lot of issues happening with women there, and maybe that's not recognized or spoken about out loud. So I think you're doing a great job here by spreading the awareness. Coming to my next question, we spoke about the shorter waiting period. I think it's a 3-month waiting period.
That's right.
So that's like a game changer, path breaker, if I may put it.
Yeah.
What do you think? How would couples approach this plan, or what would this particular fact bring in terms of their deciding factor as to what they should go for?
See, like I said before, I think the couples, they need to have access to the money when they need it.
Yes.
And they cannot keep planning. Sometimes what happens, they take a maternity cover with 3 years waiting period. Either what happens is that the confirmation happens before the 3-year waiting period, then they don't get access to the benefit. Or it can happen that after 3 years, they take a fair amount of time, because the delivery may take a fair amount of time. In that case, they don't get access to the benefit for some period of time. So we said, let's not have any of this confusion. We keep the lowest waiting period so that it is relevant to a customer who's already pregnant, and they can be sure that they will be able to avail that benefit in a timely manner, and that which makes sense to the consumer as well. That doesn't mean that any other customers who are planning as well can't buy this benefit, but it is well suited to a customer who's also knowing that they're already pregnant.
The fixed benefit point that you mentioned about the features, I think the amount here is 50,000.
That's
Can
right.
you tell us how a consumer can avail this and what are the benefits here?
See, the most important thing that we decided is not to keep this related to the hospitalization cost, because the customer does not know how much it's going to cost and whether this amount will be payable or not, etc. So we said, let's keep this very simple. As compared to what the customer will pay, the benefit that we will be paying to them will be fixed. It will be double the premium that the customer will pay. So in that sense, it was a no questions asked, assured benefit, giving adequate protection to the customer in a way that is assuring to the customer. And tier 2, tier 3 and tier 4, this 50,000 is adequate enough to cover the maternity expenses. So in that sense, it's a no questions asked, fuss free, just the maternity delivery and the amount is paid kind of cover, so that it's really meeting the needs of the customer in that sense.
Absolutely. So if I have to say that in a quick 4-5 process, if someone is going to be buying this policy, can you just take us through what are the steps that a consumer should know of?
Yeah, so this is a 3-year hospitalization cover with the maternity cover that is available with 3 months waiting period. So there is Policy Bazaar is offering this product. We have partnered with Policy Bazaar to offer this product, and hence you can call the Policy Bazaar telecalling helpline and they will guide you through the process. And it's very simple to buy. The process is very simple. It's a straight through process. A simple phone call and you will be able to buy this product online. And the benefit likewise from a claim process also, you just submitted the necessary claim forms that the telecaller will guide you through and your claims will be paid. So it's going to be a hassle-free buy process as well as the claim settlement process for maternity.
Absolutely. So very seamless process to follow here.
So that they can buy the cover accordingly.
I think this is the headline.
Yes.
Yeah, it's going to be out all on papers.
Yes.
Tomorrow, day after, when we do the coverage.
Yes.
Yeah, everyone's going to be appreciating it a lot. Another thing I would like to ask you, Anuradha, the plan has, so basically when a child is born, parents get into this mode of long-term planning for the baby, for the couple, for themselves. So how does this long-term planning, how can we associate long-term planning with the health booster plan here?
The most important thing for this product that is available in Policy Bazaar is that it's a 3-year policy. Which means that once you've bought this policy, you get access to maternity cover, you get access to comprehensive hospitalization cover, and the child is covered. So I think it's really well tailored in that sense that you're assured of the maternity fixed benefit cover. Once the maternity event happens, then there is continuity of cover and there is continuous cover for 3 years. Suppose after the delivery, unfortunately, touch wood, if something happens, either to the mother or to the child, then they can be assured that there is a continuity of cover and benefit is available to them. And touch wood, if anything happens, then the family is well protected.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think in terms of maternity, the category building, a lot of innovation has happened of late, which was not very well recognized earlier. So Anuradha, how important do you think innovation in terms of the plan that's coming on board matters here? And obviously Policy Bazaar and Abhi, we do get together to do a lot of brainstorming around the features that a product should have. But I want to ask you from an insurer point of view, how important is innovation in today's dayline around such products, especially when you're building a category?
See, it's absolutely critical because today insurance is not available to this category at all. Somebody who's pregnant and wants to have maternity cover, there's no insurance cover available in the market today.
Correct.
It's so unfair to keep this segment outside the insurance purview, right?
Yeah.
Because we as an industry need to be relevant to every type of customer out there. So innovation has been essential to bring this category into the segment and giving them assurance of a good cover and continuity of cover and take them on board into the insurance per se, so that they see the benefit and they continue.
Correct.
And today, if you see Policy Bazaar's experience, such a target segment was not even buying insurance at all, because for them at that point of time, maternity insurance was the most important.
Yes.
And they were not even buying, and they were completely outside the insurance coverage.
Yes.
So in that sense, we have brought a new category into the segment, and we will continue to cover them post the maternity cover as well, and hence the need for innovation in this instance.
Absolutely. There's some brilliant work happening there by Abhi and Policy Bazaar together. Anuradha, last few words before we wrap up this show. You are a mom and I'm a new mom, and I would definitely want our listeners to receive some piece of advice for all the new moms out here. What do you have to say to them?
No, I have to say that I'm very grateful to have had the opportunity to co-create this product with Policy Bazaar. It did take us quite a fair amount of research. And to me, the joy is when the mother has had the delivery and the family feels adequately protected, and they're not scrambling after money to cover for that. And they're in fact celebrating the arrival of the new kid into their lives. And that is what makes me feel truly joyous. And in some small way, we as partners have added more joy into the families of Indian households with this kind of innovative product offering that is very affordable and gives an assured benefit. So I truly would urge all customers to learn more about this product and buy this product.
Anuradha, you're the Chief Actuarial Officer at Abhi Aditya Birla Health Insurance, and you also have a kid. And I'm sure you are both successful, a mother and a corporate hustler. So, if you would have to tell us new moms the secret sauce to corporate hustling, what would that be?
The most important thing I would advise women is to practice self-compassion, because I think the one important thing that women really have to build muscle is on self-compassion. Because today I feel women tend to attach their self-worth to how they look. They think they are only as good as they are a good wife, a good mother, a good employee. Please don't attach your self-worth to anything else. Because it can be easily impacted, and your self-worth is not related to any of these. These are all passing things. You will have to practice self-compassion, be kind to yourself, love yourself first, take care of yourself. With that, I believe you can become better nurturers and better givers. So practice more of this, and the respect you will receive with this kind of self-compassion will be very different to if you allow others to take you for granted. Because without self-compassion, people can easily take you for granted, and you will feel very weak by getting treated like that. So I wish each one of you to have that self-love and kindness to yourself before you extend that to others. I wish all the women all the very best. Thank you.
Those are some words of wisdom from Anuradha. I'm sure our audience has a lot to take back home from this episode with Anuradha Sriram today. If you found today's conversation helpful, do share this with your friends and family. And if you haven't subscribed yet, now it's the perfect time. Thank you for tuning in. Stay informed, stay insured, and we'll catch you in the next episode of Insurance Insights.